We help parents raise their kids to be Christ followers. Hi, I'm Jennifer Riley, and today's topic is sharing important values with your kids. Christian parents will have values that they want their kids to have, but often our parents were not intentional in giving us values. The world around us seems very intent to give our kids their values. How do we make sure that our kids end up with the values we believe in and not just the ones that our culture has? And once we realize we need to be intentional with sharing our values with them, how exactly do we do that? Making a list of important values is pretty easy. We want them to be people of integrity. We want them to be loving and caring. We want them to be leaders. We want them to be disciplined enough to accomplish the purpose God has for their lives. You will have a list of your own. You may want them to be missional or generous. There are values that will be very important to you in your Christian walk. And this is a great stage to begin listing those values that are important to you, and it's why we're covering this now. See, once you have your list, there are some very simple things that you can do to ensure that your children have your values. They are simple to understand, but not always so simple to consistently follow. The first step is to make sure you actually live out the value that you want your children to have. You don't always reproduce what you teach. You more often reproduce who you are. If your value is generosity, how would your child see you being consistently generous? The second step is to train your child to listen to your instruction. You can teach something, but if your child is not listening to you, it won't matter what you say. When your child gets to be a toddler, you can begin training them to listen. There's a section on how to train your child to listen in Pastor Dwayne's book, Family Vision. The third step is to demonstrate the value of your training through consistent discipline. The consistency of your discipline reveals to the child and to everyone else just how important what you want them to do is. Discipline will get them to the point where they own it. Live the value, train the value, discipline the value. Live the value, train the value, discipline the value. It may seem so far ahead for you as you sit there now holding your infant, but it'll be here before you know it. So go ahead, get that list of values written. You'll be so glad you did. God uses your desire to raise your kid right to get to your heart. Thanks for listening to me. Now, take a moment and let Him speak to you.